Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to make today's video about how to buy from Alibaba and how to find the right supplier on Alibaba. So basically, once you're done with the product research phase, it's now time to manufacture your products. And often people who want to manufacture their products, they often resort to Alibaba. So basically, I'm going to be talking about, how to find the right supplier so that you get quality products, but also, how to contact a supplier, how to communicate with the supplier, and basically, how to go about the negotiation process as well. So I'm going to give my tips and tricks, and also I'll be providing some templates below. Basically, the template will be, how to communicate with a supplier and basically a supplier checklist so that the whole process can be a little more easier and efficient for you guys. So before I get started with this video, I want you guys to know that I make FBA content on a weekly basis. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to my channel and let's begin. And get started with this video. Let me go ahead and shrink myself and let's go on Alibaba to source out a product and talk to a supplier. All right, so let me pull out Alibaba. All right, let me just exit these tabs because we do not need them for our video. Okay, cool. All right, so we're on Alibaba.com and now we're, sourcing out a product. So let's say for today's example, let's just use a heart necklace. Okay, so let's source out a heart necklace for our example. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to go in the search bar, you're going to type in heart necklace because we're trying to find some heart necklaces to sell on Amazon. All right, cool. And as you can see, heart necklaces have popped up. All right, so, in order to, filter out, bad suppliers and really find the most, quality and the most trusted suppliers, we are going to click on, as you guys can see, supplier types in this section. We are going to click on trade assurance. So if this clicks, okay, cool. And we're also going to click on verified supplier, and I will explain those two terms just after this click goes through. All right, perfect. So basically what trade assurance is, it's basically going to protect your order from beginning to end. So once, put in that order and then, delivery of that order. Basically, it's a free service provided by Alibaba. They just want to make sure, that supplier, has stayed true to their words in regards to your order. So highly recommend you do want to, do business with a supplier that provides trade assurance because, why not? All right, and then verified supplier just means that Alibaba has verified the supplier as legitimate. So, that's going to really filter out some, kind of like sketchy suppliers compared to, actually legitimate suppliers. Highly recommend working with verified suppliers. All right, so now we have, for our results, we, filtered those people out. Let's go ahead and find a heart necklace that, we think will be the best for our business. All right, so I'm going to try to find a supplier. Let me go ahead and shrink myself so that you guys can see what else I'm doing on my screen. All right, cool. I'm not sure which heart necklace to go with. I mean, this is just an example, so I'll just pick out any. All right, but before I pick out my heart necklace, I want you guys to notice that these prices that the suppliers have listed on their listings, I would not take these prices accurately because some of these suppliers put these prices on their listing simply because they want to attract buyers, and they might not be 100% accurate most of the time simply because they want you to contact them and then see how much you're ordering, and then they would give you the exact quotation from there. So please do not take these prices for what you see on screen. You would have to just contact the supplier and see how much they are charging per unit in regards to how much you want to order in regards to your business. All right, so we're going to choose a supplier. It's saying it's $6.99 to $7.59 a piece. That's probably not accurate, so I'm going to contact the supplier because I am interested in this necklace. All right, cool. So now that I picked out a supplier, I'm going to go ahead and click on this contact supplier button. And if you guys are unsure of, what to say, or what to, say in regards to contacting the supplier, I have included my template below, and I'm just going to copy and paste that within this message. I am not sure why my computer is going so slow, but let's click on again. This necklace is actually really pretty. Okay, it's finally popping up. All right, perfect. So I'm going to erase this automatic reply, and I'm gonna get my template, and I'm gonna copy and paste my template, copy this, paste it within the chat box, and go from there. All right, and now I'm going to enter my information. So my name is Twinkle. I am the purchasing manager for, I'm just gonna make up some random company name, Crystalline. It's just an example, and that was the only thing that came to my mind at the moment. All right, let me move myself over so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, guys, my name is Twinkle, and I am the owner and purchasing manager for Crystalline. I am interested in this particular product you're supplying, and I want to learn more about manufacturing this product for my business. All right, I'm looking forward to placing an order and establishing a business relationship with you if this product meets my criteria. Can you please provide me with additional information regarding this product? So I want to ask these really important questions, such as, do you provide custom packaging and logos? You know, when you're private labeling a product, you want to make sure you get custom packaging. I mean, it's not necessary, but you know, in order to make your brand stand out and, you know, basically distinguish your brand from other sellers, you want to have custom packaging and logos, because it's just going to provide the legitimacy of your brand. And you know, it's also fun, you know, coming up with the design and whatnot, and just make your brand stand out as much as possible. You want to also ask them if they make customizations to the product. So for example, if you want this necklace in other colors, like let's say you want it in green or yellow, then you want to make sure, you know, they can customize this product according to color, size, or even material. You also want to ask them, do you print labels and insert cards? So basically, you know, you're going to have, you know, a barcode on your product, and you want to ask them if they can print those out for you. And if you want to do insert cards, you want to ask if they also print that out. Most suppliers, they tend to print out labels and insert cards. I've yet to meet a supplier that doesn't. But yeah, so you want to ask these questions because, you know, it's just going to help you out in the end, and, you know, it's just less work on your end. Most of these suppliers, some suppliers do it for free, printing out labels and sticking them on your product. But sometimes they will charge a fee, but even when they charge a fee, it's still really cheap. And that's why I recommend, you know, doing getting your supplier to stick those labels onto your product, because it's just really cheap. Also, you want to ask them, do you increase minimum order quantity for customizations? So if you guys are confused as to what MOQ is, it's basically, you know, let's say the supplier's MOQ was 200. It basically means that you need to order 200 units in order to complete this transaction with them. They will not let you order less. You can order more if you want, but their minimum would at least be ordering 200 units with them to, you know, have a business relationship with them. And then you also want to ask them, what is the price per unit for the following minimum order quantity? So you want to know how much they're going to charge per unit for 100 pieces, 500 pieces, 1,000 pieces. Unit price tends to go more down when you order more pieces. So, you know, my unit per price for 1,000 pieces, it's going to be less than 100 pieces. Also, you want to ask them if they do air or sea shipping, and, you know, are you able to ship my product directly to an address? My suppliers handle the shipping. I didn't have to, you know, use a freight forwarder. I have yet to use a freight forwarder simply because my suppliers, you know, can ship my products directly to an Amazon warehouse. So you want to ask them, can they ship your products directly to a warehouse? Then simply you would just thank them for your time. Yeah. Also, you guys, I just find the messaging system on Alibaba kind of irritating. I just don't like messaging on here. So, you know, you can move communication to another platform. So you can tell them, you know, you can contact me by email, WhatsApp, or WeChat. Just put your, you know, messaging credentials on there so that they can message you on WhatsApp or WeChat. This is completely optional. If you don't want to, you know, message on Alibaba, let them know they can contact you by email, WhatsApp, WeChat, and whatnot. And then in the end, you would just include your name and your business. All right, so I have more things to talk about, but basically also, if you are going to make customizations to your product, you want to make sure, you know, you communicate as to exactly what you want your product to look like, because, you know, you are talking to another culture, and sometimes there could be that language barrier. And, you know, to rectify that language barrier, you can use images to really convey like what you want to see on your product, what modifications you want to make, and basically just show them, this is what I want my product to look like. Are you able to do this? And once you provide those images, you can attach that image on here. So let me show you guys an example. Let's go into Keynote. So let's use that heart necklace as an example again. So basically what you're going to do is, if you want this necklace to come in 2 other colors, like let's say you want it to come in purple and pink, I would tell the supplier, hey, I want this necklace in purple and pink. But let's say if you had emailed them and you're like, hey, I want this in purple pink, and you don't provide them this image, they're not going to know exactly what purple and what pink you're talking about. You could be talking about light purple, you could be talking about pastel pink. So me showing them, okay, this is the color I want in purple, this is the color I want in pink, they know that I'm asking for a dark purple and a dark pink for the, gem of this necklace. Also, another customization that I wanted to make to this necklace is, instead of the silver plated around the gem, I want to make it gold. So I pointed an arrow saying that I want this section to be gold plated. So, can you guys see as to pointing these things out just really makes it easier on the supplier to show them what you want, what kind of modifications you want to this product. Another modification I wanted for this product is for the back of this necklace, I want to do, for the back of this necklace, I want to include the words "I love you" in this font. It's just showing them exactly what I want in the product, what areas I want things to go on the product, and what kind of sayings I want in this product, what kind of colors I'm looking for in this product. And that just makes it so much easier on the supplier, because they know exactly how you want to customize this product, and they can give you a good price accordingly to what customizations you had in mind. So yeah, I just did this on Keynote. You can do this on Microsoft Word as well. It doesn't matter. I just find it easier to do it on Keynote, and then I would screenshot this and attach it as an image to the message on Alibaba. So yeah, it's a great way to communicate with your suppliers and to really rectify any confusion. All right. Also, another little hack. So how you guys see it says quantity on here, I would simply just put a high quantity, because suppliers tend to get a lot of messages. So if I put like a quantity of 1,000, it's gonna pop out to the supplier like, hey, this person wants to order so much in quantity, and it's just that supplier would probably just reach out to you faster. It's not guaranteeing that you would order 1,000 units simply because you're still inquiring, but it's just gonna stand out to the supplier like, hey, this person wants to order 1,000, let me talk to them. But yeah, all right. And also, please don't worry about saying the wrong thing to a supplier. At the end of the day, even if you don't use this template, and you're keeping the message short and sweet and simple, they will still talk to you. At the end of the day, they're suppliers. They want to make business with you and make money, and in order for them to make money, they want to sell stuff to you. So don't stress if you didn't include everything I said. No, they'll still talk to you. They will still make business with you, but it really helps to distinguish which one are quality suppliers. If they're answering all your questions, then that's a supplier you want to work with, because they're trying to address all your needs. So that's using this template is a great way to distinguish out suppliers and find that appropriate supplier. All right, and so some other stuff that I want to talk about is, you want to source out at least 5 to 6 suppliers. Contact as much suppliers as you can, because you want to find the best supplier that's going to give you the best price. And basically, in order to find a quality supplier, you're going to ask the supplier for a sample. So let's go back to this listing. And so, I wanted this necklace in purple and pink, right? So there's a blue, so I would request a sample for a purple necklace and a pink necklace, and, get the sample of the blue necklace as well. Samples cost can be expensive, they can accumulate, but, I would simply just ask the supplier, if you go forward with them and you make a bulk order with them, I would just request for the sample cost to be deducted from the bulk order. That way you're getting the sample for free. Most of the suppliers that I worked with were happy to do that for me. They were able to deduct the sample cost from my bulk order, and it was just super helpful in saving money, because samples can be quite expensive. All right, so that's a little tip for you guys in order to find the supplier. And requesting a sample is super important because you can use that sample for future product photography. You can assess the quality of that product and see if you want to move forward with the supplier. And you can also ask your friends and family members if, you know, they like this product, and, you know, if it's something if they saw on Amazon, would they purchase it? So yeah, requesting a sample is super, super important. All right. So another thing that I wanted to add is that on Alibaba, you know, when you're sourcing out a product, let me just type it in again. My computer is going so slow. Okay. All right. So also, you know, there's a little symbol for trade assurance and verified, just to make sure, you know, you're talking to a supplier who is verified and has trade assurance. So basically, do not restrict yourself to just Chinese suppliers. You want to, you know, try to talk to other suppliers who are, you know, if you know, to find the best product. So don't limit yourself. Or if you do just want to, you know, find suppliers that are just in India or Pakistan or even Germany, then you would just check mark that. But, you know, I advise to, you know, try not to restrict yourself to just one region. Try to see if you can find suppliers from other regions, because it just opens up your options, and, you know, you just never know when you can find the best deal with another supplier. So yeah, I hope you guys got a lot from this video and you learned something, and, you know, comment below if this was super helpful. I hope my templates help you guys. It's basically, you know, it's telling you guys what to say to the supplier, and then I also included a checklist of, you know, how to make sure you're not skipping out on anything. You know, when you're ordering with a supplier, you want to make sure that you are, you know, just putting a deposit of 30% and then pay at the end the rest of the payment. You guys can also hire third-party inspection services, you know, just to make sure that everything went about smoothly and, you know, everything is there. You can do that through Alibaba. Alibaba offers that service. I think once you put in that bulk order, they ask you if you want to do a third-party inspection service. So that's also an option if you want to make sure that, you know, everything is accurate and they, you know, everything looks good. So yeah, I hope this video was super helpful for you guys. And yeah. But anyways, I hope this video was super helpful, and, you know, like it if it was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.